Start with your juice kit. Pour all the contents of the juice bag into the primary fermenter. If you do not get it all to drain the first time, add 2 cups of warm water to the bag. Slosh around to get the remaining juice and then add it to the primary fermenter. Once all the juice is added, top up the fermenter to the 1-gallon line. Make sure to use lukewarm water and stir in for about 30 seconds. The juice should be at a temperature between 72 to 77 degrees at this point. If it is not, move to a suitable environment where it will reach the desired temperature. Next, take the yeast packet and sprinkle the contents onto the surface of the juice. Do not stir in. Place the lid onto the primary fermenter. Make sure to tighten it enough to not let any oxygen into the wine. Assemble the airlock and rubber stopper. Fill the airlock halfway with water and place it into the hole in the lid. Store in a suitable area for the next 7 days. Remove the lid from the primary fermenter. Place a secondary fermenter directly below the primary fermenter and begin to siphon the wine. Be sure to hold the siphoning rod in the middle of the liquid at all times. You don't want to take any of the sediment that has settled at the bottom with you into the secondary fermentation. You want to try to get all the liquid you can, but it is better to leave behind a little wine than to transfer any sediment. Fill the airlock halfway with water and attach the screw top with the airlock to the 1-gallon jug. Store in the fermentation area for the next 12 days. At this point, all the fermentation should be complete. Carefully remove the screw top and airlock from the jug. Make sure the primary fermenter is directly below the secondary and begin siphoning the wine. Again, leave all the thickest sediment behind. Try to get most of the liquid, but it is better to leave behind a little wine than to transfer any sediment. Once you've transferred the liquid, open the potassium metabolsiphite packet and sprinkle it into the wine. Stir vigorously for about 60 seconds. Then pour the contents of the silogel package into the wine and stir vigorously again for 60 seconds. Replace the lid, airlock, and rubber stopper to the primary fermenter. Store the wine where it previously was stored. Continue to stir the wine 3 to 4 times a day vigorously to drive off the remaining CO2. The wine must be completely degassed at this point, or it may not clear right. Carefully remove the lid from the fermenter. Pour the contents of the potassium sorbate package into a 1/4 cup of warm water. Stir gently until dissolved. Add it to the wine and stir thoroughly. Next, take the liquid gel packet and shake it well. Pour it into the wine and stir thoroughly again. This time, top up the fermenter to the 1-gallon line. Reattach the lid and airlock and store it in a place where it won't be disturbed for the next 6 days. The wine should be completely cleared at this point. Carefully remove the lid from the primary fermenter and place a secondary fermenter below. Begin to siphon the wine. It is very important in this stage to take only the clear wine, so leave all of the sediment behind. Once the siphoning is complete, place the secondary fermenter onto the counter and place the bucket with the wine bottles directly below. Stick the bottle filler onto the other end of the tubing and begin siphoning the wine into the bottles. Fill the bottles all the way up because when you take out the bottle filler, there should be about 1.5 inches of space above the wine. This will leave enough room for the cork. Once all the bottles are filled, it is time to insert the corks using the plastic plunger corker. Be sure to push hard. The cork should be fully inserted and leave a lip around the top of the bottle. Once all the corks are inserted, you have successfully made and bottled your own wine.